What's good, gamers? Welcome back to Power Wash Simulator. We are going to Power Falls? I don't know, we'll find out. Ren Saila? Isn't it astonishing how the universe works? We just finished our annual karmic mud flinging workshop and we were just looking at our wonderful tea room covered top to bottom when my assistant asked if it would ever be clean again. I laughed and said, of course it will. At the same exact moment, a flyer for a power washing company blew into the courtyard and stuck itself to the wall. Whilst the mud made that one unreadable, it reminded me that we already had your number from Harper, who had a great time at our workshop. Well, I'm glad for the recommendation. Okay, we have our resident gnomes, plural. They sure do like to sneak up on us. Can I get them? Oh, they're not easily knocked over. Okay, I guess it's kind of like the carnival. We brought 3 cats with us this time. Man, they really are just out here. Oh, they're everywhere. Alright, well, we're just gonna ignore them for now. I would like to take off my longest extender, maybe stick this one on and get to work. Why do we need scaffolding that high? I don't know. How high up does it go? God, it's still so beautiful, the mountains and stuff around. Once again, I'm not too invested in the story, unlike the DLCs from the first game, like Shrek, and the Shrek DLC was actually quite good. The storyline there was awesome. I think SpongeBob was also really good. I think I mentioned it before as well, like when I first did the demo or I was doing the first levels, like it makes more sense to me to put them down there if people were complaining about how they didn't want to read the story and that, you know, it was obstructing their gameplay, I guess. I don't know if that was a review that they got. I don't know, doesn't matter. We got teacup chairs, on theme, on brand. What else could we ask for? These handles here. This is actually a nice chair. Like if this was a chair that I saw in a store, I'd consider it for like a teacup sort of theme. Maybe not my actual house, but definitely for the teapot tea room theme. But, you know, maybe I do have a tea room in my house. I don't know. I don't have a house. Maybe my future house will have one. There's so many things you don't consider until you get like your actual house, or like, oh, I would never do that to my car, but then you get a car, you're like, I'm doing that to my car. You think it's a like totally obnoxious or just outlandish idea, and then you get there and you're like, wait a second. They may be onto something. I don't know, I think personally I'd rather just a library. I wouldn't want like a tea room. I'm not that huge into like tea time. Tea time does sound like a fun idea, fun thought, cool concept, but unfortunately I'm American and we don't really do like tea time or like siestas here. It's not really on my list of. I do like a good nap though. I have been taking a lot of good naps. I'm not sure that quite counts, but I do love a good nap. We don't have any sort of dedicated break times. Our dedicated break times are rushed. You get 15 minutes, not a second more. So in reality, like 12 minutes, because you gotta be on it about the timer and stuff. And then for lunch, it's really also like 22 minutes. I don't know. Just the 8-hour workday system it's not great, in my opinion. Anyway, this is supposed to be about fun tea time. Not supposed to be about the American dystopia right now. We're out here surviving. Don't worry about us. We're fine. Everything's fine. So maybe I'm built for the American workforce. Can't sit still for more than 5 minutes anyway, so it's like 15 minutes? I don't need 15 minutes. Maybe I'd be able to save more with Geico, but I can't sit still for that long. I mean, I've been recording for what, 9 minutes, and I've already shifted in my seat, so. I'm recording this straight after I finished Indica. I don't know if I've already posted that or not, but I'm gonna post the full game without commentary, and I really do want to do a review on it. I say that for a lot of games, but this one, oh boy, this one was a doozy. I'm gonna talk about it more in the video if I post it or not. But otherwise, hound me for the details. If I haven't posted it, or if I'm not, I don't know, just ask me to post more, please. Otherwise I forget. But anyways, so Indica, a wild game. If you haven't played it for yourself, definitely do it. Even if you watch my video, even if you watch my playthrough of it, it's such a wild ride to experience firsthand. And the reason why I'm bringing it up is because the attention spans are down lately, and I finished it in, I think, 4.5 hours, just because I stopped in between and like took breaks and stuff, because I couldn't sit through the whole thing. But I mean, that was time constraints plus attention span, so I went ahead and broke it up. But I'm sure if you do not have the attention span of a goldfish, you could finish it in one sitting and it would take you 4 straight hours. Just like a Saturday afternoon or something, Friday night. It's weird. I will admit, it's a very weird game with some heavy topics, and they do break it up a little bit, so I don't know, go into it with caution. I don't know if there's any specific, like, well, I know specific trigger warnings, but I don't know if they necessarily help you or hurt you, or I don't want to deter you from trying the game, is what I'm trying to say. Got the table, got the chairs. I think we're good to go on those. Also, again, if I sound like redonkulous and tired, it's because I am. And my voice sounds a little weak. It's because I've had the fan on all day, so my allergies are kind of flaring up. It's been kind of weird lately. Like, it's been super hot. It's also been a little bit windy, and we had a lot of rain a couple weeks ago. I don't know, the weather's just, it's transitioning from winter to spring, and I think it's just a little bit confused. Like, the weather's confused, my body's confused, it doesn't know exactly what time it is because of daylight savings, because, oh, to throw that into the mix of everything, oh boy. Anyways, the weather's weird, allergies are weird, fan's been on, my voice has been weird. What's new? You know what's weird? Sorry, to switch topics really quick. I mean, it's relevant. I never really thought about the moon cycles until recently, like in the constellations. I don't know how to connect this. Basically, when Orion comes out in the fall, I know it's the fall. I know exactly where Orion's supposed to be in the fall in relation to the moon. And in the spring, I don't really look up at night. I don't know why, but recently I have been looking up. I've seen Orion. I thought I could just be imagining things or connecting the wrong stars. But he's there. He's in the wrong spot, it feels like. And it's so like, it's almost jarring to see him in a different area of the sky. Which, like, I know that's how it works. But, like, I think I just need to go outside more. I need to leave the light pollution a little bit more often. Because what threw me was that I was looking in one direction. I was like, wait a second. The moon's there. Orion's there. And then there was a new moon yesterday. And I was looking up at the sky. I was like, I'm so lost. I don't even know where I am. I don't even know where I'm supposed to be looking because there's no moon. Little old city blubber here doesn't know how to read the sky without the moon. Because generally the moon's the only thing I can see. Door is done. Teal tranquility. Can we go in? I don't think we can. I don't know. The person said something and I wasn't paying attention. What's new? It looked like a ditto for a second, but it's definitely the tea kettle. I'm Pokemon brained. Have any of you been playing Photopia? It looks so fun, but I can't justify Switch 2 right now. I don't know. I'm just like not a huge fan of Animal Crossing either, so I'm just kind of like, I don't know. Because I love Pokemon, I love Mystery Dungeon, and I love open world Pokemon games, but they've just never run well in Switch 1, so I can't justify getting Arceus or Z to A, which I heard was not very good to begin with. Regardless, it was just not good. But Arceus apparently runs really well, or better, at least, on the Switch 2 than it did on the Switch 1. So that would be a consideration. If I was gonna get a Switch 2, that would be, like, I have 2 games that I want to get for it. So I wouldn't just be getting the console for 1 game, you know? Oh, and the Mario Kart. Yeah, so I would have 3 games that I want to get for it. That's what I'm definitely interested in seeing. See, they announced that one, and I said, oh, it can't be good. It won't be good, because the open world problems with frame rates and... Yeah, we've seen open world Pokemon. It didn't go well with Switch 1, so I was really skeptical about Switch 2 and open world Mario Kart, but it seems to be doing okay. I haven't heard anything outrageous about how bad it was, or how laggy it was, so maybe one day. Maybe one. Am I using the most powerful? That's a soap nozzle. No. I want to know if I have the most. Oh wait, this might be better. Actually, is this the use case? Where did we even get this? I don't know when we bought it. I don't know where we got it from. If they gave it to us automatically or what. I wish it could extend further. So I think that's my biggest limiting factor right now. Like I can't just like look up and kind of. Like the range is not good. What if I there's a way to lock the because then you can't reach after a certain distance. Oh no, actually though. No, you still can't reach. I don't know if this one's better or if the other one's better. These are both light duty, so are they just the same? I'm so confused. Upon reading, there is really no difference other than the Prime Vista, Prima Vista, whatever you want to call it, Prime Vista PV. It has a like wider range, I guess, like spray range, and then Urban has more power. I don't know. Upon further research, there really is no difference between these 2 lines. There is more power with the Urban one, and then the Prime Vista, I guess, is like wider range and like the spray and stuff, I guess. I don't really know. I didn't see that. Maybe I'm just blind. We did green nozzle. Oh yeah. Okay, I guess, yeah, a little bit. All right, well, we might just stick with this one then. I like the black sprayer because I'm a big fan of the color black. I could just put a cosmetic on and go with that, I guess. And then upgrade this one as much as possible. Oh, yeah, apparently you can sell your tools that you're not using anymore. So like the Sword Force, I might just sell that when the store loads. If the store loads. Oh. Oh no. There it goes. Okay. We can sell it for 500 and then we never got any of the new heads. But we do have $2,000 so we can get the next one of soon-ish. Yeah, I don't know. We'll stick with this one for now. It's doing a pretty good job, so. You, sir, need to move. Maybe once we get to like some bigger maps. For now, we're just gonna stick with this one and clean this windowsill that is absolutely grimy. And if this is a food establishment or a tea establishment, I guess. At tea time, usually they got sandwiches, right? That's food. Where's the health inspector? Is that why we're here? Maybe she mentioned it already, like she's gonna lose her food license. Why does this window... So why does this window feel like there's got like separate parts, but it's also not dinging for some reason? So maybe it all is the same window? It can't be though. How dare they? This was the first game. That is all one window. That is a choice. Oh, this trim is also the same as the floor. No way. Okay. Okay, devs. I see you. I feel like I'm being really harsh on this game, and it's because I have high expectations after the first game. I don't want them to change it so much that it's like a completely different game, and but I also don't want it to be more of the same. You know what I mean? Like, I want them to improve on the first game, and so far I'm not sure if they've done that. I know I've brought up some things that they've improved on and some things that they've not, or some things that I don't like about this game and stuff that I've liked about this game. At least I hope I brought up stuff that I like about this game. I feel like I just keep harping on it and I'm so sorry. I do like the abseil. That is something that I do like. I don't know, I can't think of anything else. It's also the middle of the night, so apologies that my brain doesn't work 100%. But as I was saying, I'm super harsh on this one because it is a sequel and they did so many things right with the first game that any changes they were going to make needed to be the right ones, needed to be good ones. And so far it's been a little bit hit or miss for me. Alright, we got the other lower window. I never got the window frame though because it didn't go up and over yet. That'll be something we have to work on. This wall base still has some more, and then the windowsill has some more dirt under here. Ah, back here. There we go. And then this wall still has a tiny bit on it somewhere. There we go, behind the flowers. All right. The door frame. I saw something else was not done yet. Oh, the floor. That's some last little pieces on the floor here. Well, that one's done. And this should put this one over as well. Right here. Yeah, there we go. This floor is also not done. Oh my god, I'm just leaving the floor speckled with dirt. Also this planter, I forgot about this side. You can do it. The indicator color blends in. Oh, like right here on the edge of this trim. Which could be separate, and then it wouldn't be a problem. Anyways, it's fine. You know, I did just notice that there are leaves in the dirt on the ground. Like, it's not just grime, it's also leaves and stuff. I think that's a really cool detail. That was not in the first game. That is an improvement. I approve. Okay, I believe we got all the floor. The drain grate is its own thing, so that's surprising. I'm working on this frame. Back doors around. We're gonna have to grab the ladder to get the top of it, but we can at least get the sides really quick. Oh, those are some big old hands. Wow. Whose hands are those? Wait. I saw a prompt. F to pick up? Oh. I picked up the ladder through the house. That's a choice. I did say I needed a little ladder. Ooh, a carnival is next. Oh, yes. I love the Ferris wheel level from the first game. It's super tedious, but I love it. I don't know why. Oh, this is gonna be so fun. I mean, it just looks like one single booth, but I'm going to enjoy it. I hope. I really do hope. And honestly, if I wasn't recording this right now, I'd probably abandon this one and go do that one. Okay, while we're up here, let's start on this, I guess? I don't know. Ah, another gnome. Hello, sir. Oh, look. One single page. Nice. I would like to get out of this menu, and I would like to switch my extender to a... I thought that was the longest one already. Switching the tool thing from E was the most diabolical change they could have ever made. Maybe the controller's not as big of a change, because controller doesn't have, E. You'll have to let me know in the comments if you're playing on controller, if it's the exact same controls as the first game. Because I'm letting you know right now that they messed it up with the keyboard. They just picked up all the keys and just threw them down like 52 pickup. I gotta stop playing these games when I'm exhausted. I feel like I'm nicer to them when I'm less tired. Also, shout out to anyone playing this game for the first time before the first one, so your muscle memory is not shot. Ah, I fell. That's annoying. How do I get that part? Probably from the scaffolding. They want me to use the extender, but I don't want to. I'd like to be on the ground, boots on the ground, in the thick of it. Okay, this ladder. I can only place it in certain places, and I cannot for the life of me get up on it and stay on it. Just trying to get the top of this. Thank you. Even then, I think I'm gonna have to jump over there. Because I cannot get this. There we go. Extender off as much as we can. There we go. And then we can do this beam. I got a lot of the bottom part of this tea kettle thing. I keep wanting to call it an apple, but it's not an apple. It's definitely a teapot. Yeah, I got that one. Okay, so I'm gonna move this out of the way. Or not, because it won't let me place it anywhere else. Okay. Scissor lift? Maybe this is the move? Oops. Press and hold. Press and hold. I think the scaffolding might be a better idea. But oh, we can get pretty high on this. Okay. Let me grab my extender again. Longest one, of course. Green nozzle and get a ton of the dirt off. I don't know, a lot of people are sorting by the soap nozzle in this game. But I don't understand how when you have a limited amount of, like, you have one bottle of soap. Unless I'm just stupid. Here, let's jump down here. Let's take off our extender. I mean, like, now I don't think I'm gonna be able to use the bottle. Maybe. So, like, I won't be able to experiment. But, I mean, it's a really dirty tea kettle. Teapot, whatever you want to call it. I keep calling it a kettle. It's a pot. I don't know, maybe it's just not using the soap right? I don't know. This is how a foam cannon works, right? And then... No, that's it. Is it per device? This one doesn't have one. Of course, this one doesn't either. I don't know. I'm thinking they just meant, like, specific spots. At least I'm hoping anyways, or my game's bugged. Who knows? I think, personally, I'm missing something. Like, how do we get this without burning our feet off? I still gotta get this. Oops. Let me just go downstairs, I guess. Wow, this extender is a life hack. Wow. Okay, I got this side from where I was on the scaffolding, and I think I'm just gonna be on the ground for this. Where's the ladder? The ladder's on this side. I'll put it here. I don't know if this necessarily helps, though. I mean, we got a fair bit with the ladder before, so maybe... Okay, yeah, you know what? The ladder's good. We like the ladder. Ladder approved. Oh my god, there's just more dirt just keeps showing up on this thing. Every time I think I got it all, there's just more. The heck? Oh gosh. And I'm on the floor. Okay, I did miss this whole section, so like maybe that's mostly on me. But I finished the lid wall, the lid roof, and this silly little knob on the top, and the chimney. You, sir, need to go. Whoop! Bye! Ooh, this whole under part is part of this roof. Oh gosh. Where's the ladder? I mean the ladder. No it's not. This is, though. I think. Like this part? Yeah, okay. I'm just trying to see where I missed, because then it's still not completing, even though... Oh my god. Ladder. Ladder. Ladder goes here? Does that help? Yes. I was trying to figure out why finishing the green part wasn't completing the whole thing. But if there's trim that's a part of it, that would explain it. Oh, you know what? The red nozzle on this one and the red nozzle on this one, I thought they were different. They're not. My bad. Oh. Wait, does soap have a cooldown? Is that what's going on? Soap has a cooldown. Oh. Huh. This changes everything. I take back everything I said about the soap. Well, not everything. So the good things can stay. Any critiques? I take them back. Well, we completed one side of the teapot. Oh, another part of the teapot. Is that 2 parts of the teapot? 4 walls. Okay, so 4 pieces to the teapot. I'm glad we at least completed 2 of them. I'm glad we completed 1 because it was getting a little bit difficult, and then I realized there's like these little corners here. So, that was my bad. I was getting a little frustrated there. So that's my bad. I should also get this wood piece. Yeah. This one I believe is the front of it. So let me just jump down really quick if I can. There we go. It should be this piece. Yeah, right here. I might need to put an extender really quick. Yeah, there it goes. Nice. And then this window. Window's having a struggle. Yeah. So I couldn't get this like top part of the wood. No problem. We have a ladder. Nice. Roof is done. Window is done. I'm gonna get back to this section here. So I got a little bit distracted. I think the ladder's gonna be the way. This might be a bit of a problem. What if we put the ladder here? Does this help at all? Kind of. But it's better than nothing. Let me put my extender back on. You can see where the soap helped, which is nice. I didn't use up all the soap last time, so... Ah, see, it really refilled. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. Alright, that side is done. Let's go over here. What's a good spot for this? Probably like... Let's do the window first, so let's just get this. Why is it blinking? Did we accidentally click on it in the menu? I think so. Or it's done the last 5, but it doesn't show you the 3 names. I don't know. We're down to the end of it, I guess. Which is crazy because there's still a lot to do on the front side, I think. It's just the number of pieces. Okay, what is going on here? The outside of the frame, probably? Yeah. No, there's still pieces inside. I don't know. Oh, look at this soap moving down. How have I never noticed that? Okay, we got the window finally. There we go. We got the upper window wall. And then I know we still need to get the roof. Most of the roof is almost done. I just got distracted, I think. And then this big bit on the wall here. Grab that. Little corners under here. Little ridge, edge, whatever you want to call it. Crack. I might need to bring the scaffolding over or the... Oh, nice. Those 2 are done. The... What do you call it? Scaffolding or scissor lift to the top of this X piece again. Yeah, it's looking like it. That's okay. Finish out the roof. Finish out this wooden piece. There you go. There we go. We got the roof. It's literally just this window. Please. Okay, let me take off my extender. Please. You know what? We might just jump this because I don't want to get the ladder or the scissor lift or scaffolding. Yeah, okay. Okay, fine. 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 Scaffolding. Right there. We'll climb up. There we go. We got it. Excellent. This is fun. I like this one. Good mix of nooks and crannies, little pieces, big pieces, flat sections. We figured out about the soap. All in all, a good level. Just the correct number of gnomes as well. You have restored balance to the tea rooms. Stop by anytime for steamed bun and lavender tea on the house. I think I will. That sounds delicious. And with that, we're going to head back to home base and I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you so much for watching. It's been a wild ride trying to get back into recording. It's currently midnight for me, which is about 3 hours past my bedtime recently, so. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Don't worry, there will be more videos coming really soon. I'm working on the backlog still, like all the subathon stuff. And yes, that is the updates. I guess I'm tired. Good night.